The best comfort food for me is always going to be fried potatoes. And these heirloom fingerlings make some of the best ever fried potatoes. These were baby ones picked up from the farmer's market a few weeks back. You can tell they're baby ones because the skin is peeling off lightly. Purple potatoes, and I don't know what this other variety is, but it's got the red and white skin markings on it. It's really a beautiful potato, and they taste great too. These will also make excellent French fries. Sometimes I'll cube them and fry them up in smaller cubes so that they are perfect for burrito filling. I'll season them a little differently that way. These I pretty much just season with salt and pepper and a hefty dose of ketchup on the fried potatoes so you can see all the skin peeling off. Very young, very baby potato, very early season, and I'm about where I can get to with my fry pan. Really lovely golden colored potato. I think that's as much as I can fit in a pan. I'll do something else with this. So I fry them in a vegetable shortening. When I first started making these as a teenager, I would fry them in Crisco, and I've since, as an adult, switched over to Spectrum all vegetable shortening. It is palm oil. Is it still palm oil? Organic palm oil. I know palm oil trees have a sustainable harvest issue, but this Spectrum brand, I think, actually does a good job of not contributing to that non-sustainable harvest issue. And I use quite a bit of it. It doesn't quite create a deep fry, but you need a certain amount of oil, and none of those other liquid oils will do the job. So it really is best with a white vegetable shortening. I haven't tried it with lard. Maybe it would be great with lard, but I always use the vegetable shortening. And away we go. This is about as much as it's going to fit in that pan. Yeah. And we'll fry away. Fry them at a fairly high heat for the first couple turns, and then once they start to get some browning on them, I will turn it down to a simmer. And they kind of fry and steam at the same time, since most of the time I have them covered. And after the first turn, I'll put some salt and pepper on them. This is the alderwood salt, and it's a really, really good flavor for potatoes. Looks like I'm putting on a lot, but it's going to get turned around and turned over. I ran out of alderwood and need to refill the container. All right, I'm going to turn it down to a simmer. And we let it go. At a certain point, the potatoes are probably actually already cooked, especially these heirloom ones. They're very soft and delicate, and that's fully cooked. But I want them all to get crispy all the way around, so I'm going to keep cooking them for a little bit with the lid off, because the lid just steams them, and with the lid off, I'll get some of that nice crispy golden brown on all sides, which has a really nice crunch and appeal while you're eating it. So we'll just simmer and cook a little bit longer. All right, they're done. Sometimes I overcook them a little bit. These are pretty good and perfect. The purple potatoes do look a little bit overcooked, but that's because they're already dark purple to start with. I usually eat a whole plate of this and call it a meal, and that's comfort food to me. I have some other stuff cooking in the oven that I will also eat in a little bit when that's done. But yeah, that is my fried potatoes. The best way to make potatoes. And comfort food for me. So then I just slather ketchup all over this. And that is just delicious. It doesn't need anything else. I put some extra salt and pepper on it too. Even though I fried them with salt and pepper, they always just need a little extra boost of salt and pepper. Even though the ketchup has more salt, put a little more salt on top and a little more pepper over the whole thing. And that is just absolute heaven, and it's been keeping me alive for 56 years. All right, here we go. Oh my God. Oh my God. The crispy ones are the best, but they're all good. I could live off of this for forever. Oh my God. Delicious.